Welcome to Immedi Chats.
What's up, Craig?
I have to cut that out at the beginning of every episode.
You don't have to.
I guess I could leave it in, but then we have to explain who Craig is.
Now
He's like
recording.
he's like the show's mascot.
Yeah. We love Craig.
I thought I was the show's mascot.
Okay. Craig is the bot we use that records our audio for the show. He's a Discord bot.
Yeah. He's real nice. He tells us when we're recording and stuff. We got a little sad thing going on.
Oh Lord. How you guys doing tonight?
We're all right.
Yeah, good weekend?
I'm feeling a little feisty.
Okay, I like it.
Not feisty, maybe a little spicy.
Ooh.
I'm feeling a
Okay.
little spicy tonight.
Lyle, what's your adjective for tonight?
What? My what?
What's your adjective for tonight?
Pained.
Pained.
Yeah.
I'm feeling accomplished.
It's just one more reason for him to bring up his leg.
Oh, I see.
Which, come on, Lau, tell us about it. How's it gone?
Oh.
Well, I worked on Friday, which is a desk job. And then right after work, I did my 12-hour stream for the month, which I did get up and take breaks for. But at the end of the night, after sitting for basically the whole day, when I got up to go to bed, my foot and calf were so swollen
Oh
and it hurt
gosh.
so bad. And I propped it up on a pillow under the covers and went to sleep like that. And then yesterday, so the kids were gone this weekend to her parents' house to spend a little weekend away with their grandparents and give us some time to clean and do projects. And so Saturday, I was on my feet all day, moving stuff around in the garage and reorganizing that and bringing things back to the shed and going up and down the steps. And by Saturday night, when it was time to shower and go out for our little dinner date, my foot hurt so bad, like I could barely walk.
Oh no.
And so, yes, I'm still recovering from all that today.
Dang. Have you been doing anything for it, like icing it or heating it, or you just kind of roll
No,
with
I keep thinking I need to ice it again, but then we have to go somewhere or do something, so then I don't have time.
it?
And
Yeah.
then I'm just like, eh. And then I forget, and then when I remember, I don't have time again. So it's just a vicious cycle of me being a moron.
Hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, it's been what, 3 weeks? More than that.
I feel
4
like
weeks.
it's been.
We were going from the 18th to the 22nd. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
No,
Yeah,
we weren't.
we weren't. Oh, we're going from 25th to 29.
The 23rd through the 29th.
It's been
Yeah,
4 weeks,
but
like
the
3.5 weeks
I don't care
since you
about
hurt
the
your leg.
weekend. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3.5 weeks. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, I feel like heating and icing is like a first few days type of a thing.
Hmm.
But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I just want to also share with you guys that this is a perfect description of how Lyle is. He doesn't care about the weekend. Now, everyone else that exists on planet Earth does care
Right.
about the weekend.
But I measure my
They
weeks.
have a 7-day week, whereas Lyle apparently doesn't care about the weekends. His weeks are 5 days now.
But I measure my days, like how long ago something was and how many like work weeks or school weeks ago it was, which is the weekdays. So yeah, we left on a Saturday, but that wasn't like part of my calculations in any way. So yeah,
Hello, weekends. Ain't getting no credit.
nah, ain't nobody got time for weekends. So
Let's
yeah,
put up a poll,
What?
and let's put up a poll, and you guys can answer the question: is that stupid or what?
I'm making a note here.
I
Pull.
hope that I just want the second option to be or what.
I'm gonna get with you, Aaron, to help me how we want to word this poll.
Is Lyle stupid?
Oh shit,
Yes
I
or
like
no?
that. I
Check
like
yes
that.
or what.
Check yes or definitely.
I don't know. This feels kind of mean.
Unbelievable. It's character assassination happening today.
Yeah.
Sue me.
Do you know how many bosses I beat in Dark Souls 2 on Friday?
Let me guess. Do you really know a number?
I'm pretty close, yeah.
You're gonna calculate it. Don't count the weekends. Um,
Don't calculate the ones at the beginning or the end.
I
right.
can't count any of the ones after midnight Friday.
I'm gonna say 30.
Oh, no.
5.
So I beat for sure 3 that have names, and then 2 that like don't have names or like kind of mini bosses. So
Oh,
at least 5, maybe 6. I might have forgotten one.
okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that your leg is still hurting you,
Yep.
and
Dude,
I
be
hope
you.
it gets better soon.
Me too.
You mentioned you didn't have the kids this weekend, so what did you guys get up to? And keep in mind, we want to keep this clean.
We were cleaning. Let's see, Aaron. I'll let you say what you did. I'll just say what I did. Moved the stuff around the garage, like I said, and put a bunch of things in the shed. Cleaned up the shed a little bit. Kind of reorganized the garage. It's still not clean, but it's on the way to being clean. I have to move a few more things to the shed to make room for a project that I have in mind. That was Saturday. And then Saturday night we were supposed to go on a date, but the place we were looking at turned out to be super expensive. And then also we were tired after we were done cleaning all day and working. So we decided to just shower and go pick something up instead. So we picked up Taco Bell and ate it in a parking lot. And then we went to go get ice cream. And then we came home to watch TV or a movie, and Aaron fell asleep on the couch. So we didn't watch anything. And then today we again cleaned in the office. Both of us were cleaning our respective areas of the office. And then we went over to her parents' house to have dinner.
What's Sherry cooked?
Oh, she made like a pulled pork
Ooh,
with some little sandwiches and some white beans and rice.
dang! I've had Hawaii beans. They are good.
She said
Oh,
that Rouses sent an email that had a recipe for dinner in it, and she just decided to cook that exactly.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
That
and
sounds good.
some coleslaw for the pulled pork sandwiches.
Mm.
And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Oh, also on our date, this is just an aside. I don't want to go too much into detail on this because I'm gonna do my complete homework. But
Uh-huh.
while we were on our date, so we were eating in the car. Oh, 2 things. First of all, in high school, for her senior prom, my junior prom, we went out to eat at Outback before the prom. And then for my senior prom, her already gone out of high school, whatever. We just went and picked up
That's
McDonald's.
called graduated.
Yeah, but we went and picked up, was it McDonald's?
Yeah.
And we just went and parked in the parking lot of like the Civic Center where the prom was and ate there and then went inside to the prom. So we recreated that unintentionally on our little date. But while we were in the car for like an hour, we were listening to Taylor Swift's new double CD thing.
Mm.
And gotta say, I'm gonna sit down and listen to it in its entirety and like with some more focus. But I was bored and
Mm.
everything sounds the same.
Mm.
Not for me, I don't think.
Okay, that's
That's it.
fair.
Poor
Carry on.
Tay.
Also, he's old. Her double CD.
Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, it was a double album or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it on Spotify, but it
Yeah,
was a double sized release.
They call it album.
a double size. So that was your weekend. Anything of note over the past 2 weeks?
We went to a birthday party last weekend.
Oh yeah, shout out Reed.
No, 2 birthday
Happy
parties.
birthday. Oh, another one. Who else?
Yeah, it's our biggest fan's son, his birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, we went to that as a family on Sunday, and on Saturday, Erin had a class with her mom, and I took the boys and Claire to our other friend's kid. I don't know if they want to be mentioned or not, so I won't say any names. We went to their party at a trampoline park.
Oh, nice.
I did not jump on anything,
Good job.
to be clear. I walked around with Claire and let her kind of jump on stuff a little bit when she could and watch the
Nice.
boys do crazy things.
Yeah.
But that's I don't have anything else really over the past couple weeks. Just maxing and relaxing, all cool.
While Lyle was cleaning the garage, Aaron, what were you doing?
I was looking at
Nothing.
TikTok on my phone.
I
Yep.
figured. I figured as
Mhm.
much.
Picking her feet up on the coffee table.
That's
No,
a lie.
I cleaned the kitchen because it needed to be done. Plus, we wanted to start washing some of the Legos we have.
Hmm.
We acquired a bunch of Legos. Then I um cleaned the counters by the stoves like really good. Cleaned the stove really good. And then I gave Ripley a haircut,
Mm.
bathed her, and then I bathed my mother-in-law's dog. Then by that time I
Wait. She bathed him in the bathtub
Hmm.
and then went off to get something. I'm not sure what, or to clean up where he sleeps kind of before she got him out and let him go back over there.
Hmm.
And he's a little miniature dachshund and he's kind of old, so he couldn't jump out of the tub anyway. But he was distraught. He was like trying to climb up the
Oh
back of our tub,
no.
which is sloped, so you
Yeah.
can lean against it, and he was just sliding back down it like over and over again.
Oh,
And
poor Sully.
I was like, "It's okay, Sully." I was like patting him on his head. She's like, "I'm coming get him." I said, "It's okay, dude. It's okay." He was just like trying to get out because I didn't know if he was,
And he can't
still in there
see
for a
very
reason.
well either, so he's
No, he
probably
can't see at
real.
all.
Yeah, so he's all
mm,
But it
discombobulated.
was funny. He was just sliding. He was slip sliding away.
Oh.
he
Okay.
was like, "This is how I die." So anyway, yes, what Lau said about dinner, like we were going to still go out to dinner and we were just laying there looking at places to go eat. And as things would close, I just like didn't want to like make any effort. I didn't want to blow dry my hair, put makeup on and stuff. So that's why we decided to just go to Taco Bell. And then we went to get ice cream afterwards. Um, then today cleaned up on my side of the office, getting rid of a bunch of stuff in here, but not enough. Just trying to make it more functionable and trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this new Cricut that I bought.
Yeah.
What else? What else? Oh, over the last, I don't know, since the last time we were here, I went to a class with my mom, like you said. It was, we actually have another class this weekend coming, but, this class that we went to was a macaron class
Which
where we
is, for
made,
people who don't know.
like, French macarons. They're the little, like, cookies with the fillings on the inside.
Mhm.
Um, I'll post a picture of what I did on our Instagram,
Oh, there you go.
but they were little mushroom macarons. It was fun. Those classes just kind of, like, feel like they run long, you know? So,
Yeah.
um,
You've been having quite a bit of cookie orders too, I've noticed.
yeah. Yeah, that seems to be picking up.
Which shout out Low and Co. Aaron's cookie business. If you want some custom cookies done.
Yep, you can search me on Instagram or Facebook. Instagram is at loeandco.4. That's LOEANDCO.4. Okay, anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
good stuff.
it's funny because that 4 doesn't mean anything anymore.
I know.
It's now supposed to be 5, but anyway. That's it for me. What about you?
Okay. Not a whole lot on my end. I last weekend I was home and visited my grandpa and um had lunch with him on Sunday. Oh, I visited with my cousins and their new baby last weekend. We
I
boiled some
still need to go
crawfish.
see him.
Yeah, you do. We boiled some crawfish at the house and just hung out, played some games. So that was fun. And then worked all week. Nothing really eventful happening. And then this past weekend, again, it was kind of quiet. I did some work around the house outside, pressure washed my patio in the back. Man, the birds have been attacking my patio. I feel like they have been eating the berries that are blooming or growing or whatever in the field behind my backyard. And they just come and shit all over my patio. So I have these dark blue and red stains everywhere. So annoying. So I took all the furniture off the patio and pressure washed it and put it all back. That was some good activity on Saturday. Today was a lazy day. I didn't do much of anything. I cooked and stayed home. That's about it.
That's cool.
Yep.
I have to say we are going this coming week to see Nate Bargatze.
Oh yes, we sure are.
Super excited about that. Lyle is not coming, but
Yeah, he's gonna be a designated babysitter.
yeah.
Yeah, that took two turns because they got me a ticket and I was like, I don't really care whether I go or not. So if you want to find someone else for the ticket, that's fine with me, which they did. And then so I was the babysitter. Well, then I found out 2 weeks ago that I was supposed to be going away to like Illinois for a few days for work, which would have
Mm,
been this week.
mm.
So I would not have been here. So I would not have been available to be a babysitter.
Oh jeez.
But now I'm not doing that at least this week. So I'm back on the job.
Nice. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to pause for a minute, you guys. My eye is annoying the crap out of me. I'm gonna go put an eye drop in. I will be right back.
Nobody ever told this dude you don't need no eyes to record a podcast. So Aaron, you want to say anything bad about Toby while he's gone and definitely won't hear it when he's editing this podcast?
He stopped the recording.
No, he didn't. It's
Oh,
still
he
recording.
didn't?
No.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Like, I mean, we're literally doing. He said stream, but this is audio only, and yet my eye hurts. He says, mm, "It's a dang shame."
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, hi, welcome back. We definitely didn't say anything while you were gone.
Oh, great. I can't wait to hear that later. Okay, well, um, moving right along. I think we said we wanted to play a game together again this episode, and so how about we play another invigorating round of 20 questions?
Okay.
Does anybody have something hot on their mind that they want to use as a topic?
Ooh, so hot right now.
I'll do it.
Okay, Aaron's got one. Let me get my self set up to count here. Okay, let's hear it. Give us a category.
Person.
A person. All right, I'm going to go first. Is your person fictional?
No.
Okay.
Does your person have a beard?
Gonna say no.
Okay.
Okay.
The fact that she guessed sort of made me think male, so we don't have to ask that question.
Right. Maybe sometimes they have a beard, sometimes they don't. It's not a
Right.
consistent feature of their persona.
Is this person a celebrity?
Yes.
Are they on reality TV?
No.
Okay.
Um,
Assuming you mean like Kardashians, the real world.
Maybe they have appeared in a reality show, but they're not like from Vanderpump Rules.
Correct.
Okay.
okay. Is this person alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Does this person work with wild animals?
No.
um, is this person an actor?
Mm, no, not actively.
Okay.
Are they a musician?
No.
Sh-
Um, celebrity. Let me recap. Real person, doesn't have a beard, celebrity, but not a reality TV star, musician, or an actor, is alive and does not work with animals. Is this person um in politics?
No.
The hell are they famous for?
Hmm.
This is question 10 that you're about to ask.
Okay.
So, Aaron, think of a clue.
Um, dang. Do you know this person personally?
No. Do I know a celebrity?
That's what I was thinking about. I didn't want to say anything.
All right. You know what?
Everyone would know if I knew a celebrity.
I'm kind of famous.
Bitch.
Dang.
Okay. Clue?
Yes.
Sure.
They once played a part in a scary movie, a horror movie.
Okay. Um, Lyle, I'm keeping this list in our podcast spreadsheet, just FYI, in case you want to
Oh yeah. Okay.
look
Look at
at
it.
Wow, way to tell everybody we're nerds.
that.
I mean, they knew
I
that.
think they already know that. Okay. Clue once played part in a horror movie. Okay. Is this person older than 50?
Pause for a second while
Yeah, look it up.
yes.
Older than 50. Okay. Um, Lyle?
So they were an actor. They just are not currently.
Oh,
I
yeah, she
mean,
did say,
She said they're not actively acting or something along.
yeah.
Um.
if that's how you want to perceive that.
Well, you said they played a part in a horror movie, so that's an actor.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What if
Like a
it
cameo.
was his only part
Mhm.
ever?
It was like a
Oh,
cameo.
yeah, that could be a thing. Only part ever?
I'm
Lol.
not telling you that that's the truth. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it? Have I? No, no. Um,
Were you about to ask, did you know him personally?
no. I was going to ask if I had seen the movie, but I'm not going. I'm going to ask: is this person bald?
No.
Hmm. Did they die in that movie?
Yes.
Oh.
Was this person a cast member of Saturday Night Live?
No.
Okay, question 15. Dang, I'm running out of ideas on what to ask here. Does this person play sports?
No.
Uh,
So you want another clue? That was question 15.
Yeah, it was. Probably so.
sure.
This person is married and has a kid despite having said before that they did not want a family.
Okay.
Well, that doesn't help me at
Same.
all.
It should.
Hey. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. It might actually. Wait. I don't know about that. Second. Right, let me look through this. Well,
Look through.
no,
Oh.
that doesn't. Older than 50, yeah.
No beard, not fictional, a celebrity,
Yeah.
not on reality TV, but is alive, does not fuck with wild animals.
That's not what I
Oh.
said.
Not an actor regularly, not a musician, not in politics. I don't know them personally. The clue was he was in a horror movie, older than 50, not bald. Did he die in that movie? He sure did. Was he in an SNL cast? No. Sports? No.
Sports note. Okay, I'm glad you reiterated sports note, even though that was the last question because I had already forgotten it, and I was leaning towards the old John Cena, but no, I don't think that's the case. Shoot, man, I don't freaking know at all. I don't have slightest foggiest clue of an idea.
Me either. I'm struggling.
Older than 50, yeah. Like all the people I'm thinking of fit into one of these other categories. Like they were a musician or are a musician.
Question 16.
Yes, is this person less than 6 feet tall.
Yes.
Um,
I'm going to make sure, but
It's not Dax Shepard.
no, and he was an actor.
Right, but he's not actively acting. He's just
No,
doing
but she
podcasts.
said she was hinting around the
He's not a
fact
regular
that
actor.
no, she was hinting around the fact that this person just cameoed in a movie.
Yeah,
And
but
that's not Dak Shepard. Was this person made famous for acting?
no.
Well, that be amongst those.
bruh. You have even an inkling?
No, I keep running through the Rolodex of people, but like everybody I'm thinking of that's celebrity was famous for one of the things already listed.
Right.
So I'm struggling as to why this person is celebrity.
Yeah, why are they famous at all? What did you do? What have you done for me lately?
There's one major thing that they are that y'all have not hit on yet.
Okay, I figured that. If you're listening right now, yell a little louder so we can hear you.
For real. Whoever's in their car that knows this.
So I'm struggling. Whose turn is this?
Slip into my DMs.
From the future.
Yeah. No. One major thing. Major in real life or major in Aaron's?
I would say like just major occupation that would make you famous.
Acting, music, politics, sports.
Was this person
You only have 3 questions left, so before you ask that one, make sure it doesn't fucking suck.
it's going to, but I don't have anything better.
Think about the things that you haven't named yet.
Yeah, I am. If you would
Okay.
let me speak. Was this person a news anchor of any
No.
kind,
Good
including
guess.
weather?
No.
No acting, no TV and movies except for a cameo. Doesn't play music, not in politics, doesn't play sports. Well, not famous for that anyway. Not in the news, business. Okay, what about okay, so I'm thinking like people like Zuckerberg or people like Musk. They're not any of the things we listed, but they're famous.
Don't do that to yourself.
Okay. Um,
Name the types of movie genres there are.
Oh gosh.
comedy. Ooh.
Stop there.
Is it Nate Bargatze?
No, but that would be hilarious. But what occupation does he have?
Comedian.
Yeah. We got it.
That's why I said it. Last question, Lyle.
There's 2 more questions.
No, this is number 20. So I don't have to get it on this one. I just get a question and then Toby gets to guess.
Yeah, that's what we did in the past.
So what was question 19?
Was
News
it Nate
anchor.
Bargatze?
Oh yeah, Nate Bargatze. And
Oh.
news anchor was before that.
Okay. So they are alive. They
What
are
comedian cameoed in a horror movie and died?
cameoed in a horror movie, died, married and has kids despite never wanting a family.
Correct.
Yeah.
Lyle will 100% hate himself.
Oh,
You
gosh.
keep saying he.
Mm-hmm.
This is not my question. Was that a ruse?
No.
Okay. Is it Carrot Top?
What did you just say to me?
Is it Carrot Top?
No.
Oh, God.
Dang.
Okay.
Don't even mention his name in my house.
Not a fan, eh?
We should have gone see him when we were in Vegas.
No.
Not really a fan of his either, to be honest. Okay.
I'm disappointed.
Do you think I know this person?
Um,
Like, is it somebody obscure enough that I probably might not know him. You know me.
I feel like you should know him because I talk about it. I've talked about him before.
Okay, okay, that's good. Oh man,
Lyle, look at me.
you're telling him the answer, aren't you?
You can give up if you want.
I might have to because nothing's coming to mind. Is it? I'm just running through
He's so
movies
mad.
in my head.
I'm just looking at all the questions that I feel misled me away from this.
I don't know. Is it Dave Chappelle?
No.
I don't fucking
No,
know.
Do you think I misled you?
kind of.
How?
Because he
Well,
always
let's
has
hear
a
it.
beard.
Let's hear it.
Was on reality TV for a long time.
He's always what?
He always has a beard. Like since like
No, he does not.
Well, share with the class, please.
It's Chris Hardwick, and he does not have. He has a 5 o'clock shadow.
which is a fucking beard.
No, it's not.
Oh my gosh, Chris Hardwick. All
Dang.
right, you got us.
Yep.
Did you just Google Chris Hardwick? Do you see a beard
It sure do.
in one picture?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Literally the first 8 pictures have beard. Ninth one doesn't.
Wrong. Those are 5 o'clock shadows.
Which again,
You're confusing facial hair with beard.
no, I'm not. Because that facial hair is a beard.
No, a beard implies long facial hair.
No, disagree.
Let's Google the definition of beard. Define.
This is a classic Lyle.
This is a classic what we do around here.
Yes.
Beard, a growth of hair on the chin and lower cheeks of a man's face.
Mm-hmm. I didn't hear anything about length.
I know.
I'm sorry. Typically, the man just has a 5 o'clock shadow, not a beard. Like he typically has how Lyle wore his face to our wedding.
What horror movie were you referring to? Was it House of a Thousand Corpses?
Yes.
Would
Son
not
of
have
a
known
bitch.
that reference.
Now, I was on Rob Zombie, who made House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay. Well,
He's so mad. I got you, and you can deal with it.
Salt.
all right, Lyle, think of something between the two of us. Let's go.
Between the two of us.
Like it's between the two of us to go next.
Oh,
tell me
I
when you
I
have
thought you were
something.
trying to team up with me.
No. How the hell are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
Um,
Okay, I have something.
hit us.
It is a thing.
Okay. Aaron, you may go first.
No.
That wasn't a question. That was an order.
You don't control me.
You're not the boss of me now. You're not the boss.
I just asked so many questions. It's your turn.
He needs a break.
Is it sticky?
No.
Dang, you had to think about that one. Is this thing in your house?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is this thing defined by the color it is? Like, is it always this color?
No.
Okay. Does this thing belong to the kids?
No.
Okay. That rules out half the contents of your house.
Is it made from wood?
No.
Is it usually in a specific room?
In our house, yes,
Okay.
but it can exist outside of our.
Yeah.
Is it person size?
Like, is it sized for a person to use, or is it big like a person?
Is it big like a person?
No.
Then I'm gonna assume it's smaller, based on the way he answered. Is it edible?
Yes.
Okay. I would get somewhere.
Is it something that you have to peel?
No.
Okay, it's question 10. Um, have you eaten it this weekend, Lyle?
No.
Clue.
Clue. This is a specific form of something that might be for the kids, but this is not for the kids.
What the hell?
Like this form is not.
For the kids, but not this form.
Like it's a variant, basically.
All right.
Is it soft?
No. It's I'll say it's solid, but not but it can be soft.
Is it a vegetable?
No. About as opposite from that as you can get in
Oh,
Is it a cereal?
No.
is it candy of some kind?
Yes.
This is question 15. Not sticky, is in your house,
The clue is getting me.
is not a specific color, doesn't necessarily belong to the kids, not made of wood, in a specific room in your house, smaller than a person, is edible. Don't peel it. Lau has not eaten it this weekend. With an emphatic no. Um, it's solid, but not necessarily soft. Not a vegetable, not a cereal, is a candy. And this specific form that he's referencing is not for kids, although another form of it would be for kids.
Does it have nuts?
No, it does not have that.
Well, that's nuts. Um,
Clue.
oh yeah,
Oh,
clueless.
clue? This item is small enough to eat many at once, but I would not recommend it.
Hmm. Okay. Oh man, so it's not going to be.
Is it Skittles?
It's
Not your
my
turn.
turn.
Oh,
But it's not going to be that because obviously you do eat many at once with Skittles. How else are you going to taste the rainbow?
And those are for sure for kids.
And for sure for kids. Matter of fact, I don't know any other form. All right. Um, dang, some sort of adult candy. What in the world? Some sort of sweet.
I
Um,
didn't say that.
you didn't. I know. I'm just thinking out loud.
I have no more questions.
Is it? Does it have chocolate in it?
No chocolate.
I'm like literally trying to think of my pantry.
Yeah, apparently it's in there.
Is it?
We're making some assumptions.
Is it Skittles?
Oh my gosh,
No.
he's just burning now.
Yeah, just wasted.
Could have been tricking me because it wasn't my turn.
We'd have fought about his clue then. Um,
I could see him only eating one Skittle at a time, just like on principle.
But again, Skittles are for children.
Are they?
Yeah. If they're not, then we are poisoning everyone who comes to our house.
Yeah, but you're
mm,
saying that this candy can be for children.
No, I said another version of this candy could be for children. This one is not.
And we have it?
Yeah.
The fuck? I don't buy it.
I'm telling you. Is it um okay, was this given to you?
No, I bought it.
Oh, question 19.
No, 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 19. You clueless over there?
Mm-hmm.
Clueless in Seattle?
Nope. Like, I literally have no idea.
Well, let's burn through these last two.
Well, that's the thing. I don't even know what to ask.
Well, you could just make something up. I don't care at this point. Ask a question about its shape, but form it into yes or no.
Um,
Or maybe a question about its taste.
is it sour?
Um, it can be.
Is it round?
No. Not really.
Okay.
All right. Now y'all get to guess what it is, yeah?
Yep.
Doesn't seem like y'all have much of a clue, though.
Nope. Not sticky. Is in the Alfred household. Is not a specific color. Does not necessarily belong to the kids. Not made of wood. Is usually in a specific room in your house. Not the size of a person. We think smaller. Definitely edible. You don't peel it. Lau hasn't eaten this weekend. Its specific form that he's talking about is something that's not for the kids, but it could be. It's not soft, but it is solid. Not a vegetable, not a cereal. Is a candy. Doesn't have nuts, doesn't have chocolate. It is not Skittles. It was not given to you or acquired. Lyle bought it. It can be sour, and it is not round in shape.
It's rounded shaped, but it is not round like a circle.
So that's a yes on the round.
I'm looking to see if he has this on his desk,
Uh,
but I can't because he has 800 monitors.
Just 4. Don't look too close because I actually did.
I don't know, Aaron. I am quite Confucius on this one. I'm about ready to throw in the towel.
Can I have a last clue?
Oh, a last clue?
Yeah.
Sure. I have eaten this during one or more live streams.
Is it the Bean Boozled?
Mm-hmm. It is the Bean Boozle Beans.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. That's
Much,
so for
much
kids.
like how you claim I messed up. You did
Uh-huh.
too. That's for kids.
That is for
This
sure
is
for kids.
no, it's not for kids.
Bullshit!
Have you eaten these?
It
Yes!
doesn't matter. They're for kids.
They are not
You
for kids.
literally purchased them at the candy store for kids.
No, all the people pictured on the packaging are adults.
Okay. All right. Well, then, by the way, he was not on reality TV. He was on a dating show, which is a game show,
Which is
not reality TV.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that clue was throwing me bad.
because if y'all would have guessed jelly beans, I would have also given it to you.
Well, yeah, but
They're for
that was for
kids.
kids, so
Those
why
are
would we
for
even
kids.
think of
Yes.
that? Oh my gosh.
Okay,
I don't like it.
Toby, you have to come up with something impossible like the two of us.
No. I'm gonna come up with something y'all gonna get in 5.
I literally thought Bean Boozled several times where I'm like, no, that's for
You
kids.
really you thought of it as a potential.
Yes, because
But
I
Yeah.
you
knew
should
he
have
had
asked
that.
Yeah, I
that
agree.
instead of Skittles when we had already not only had I already established that Skittles are for kids, but then I specifically said no, it's definitely not that, and then you wasted your question on it anyway. You could have just said, "Is
Well,
it being?"
we had to get to 20 somehow.
Okay, I have something.
Lord have mercy on my soul.
It is animal. See, I gave you a really specific category.
Animal.
Who's gone first?
Animal.
Me?
Sure.
Is it an anteater?
Oh God, no.
Um, does it have scales?
No. Doesn't anteater have like a weird scientific name?
I
Why
don't
do I
know.
feel
Does it?
like I heard? Hold on, anteater.
Man eater.
Tamandua? Tamandua?
That sounds made up.
No, I've heard that before. Okay. Anyway,
Is it on land
yeah.
all the time?
Um, as opposed to out at sea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Um, is it domesticated?
No. Nope.
Is it bigger than a person?
No.
Is it a mammal?
No.
Does it typically...
It
No, can it injure you?
I don't think so. No.
is it a toad?
A toad?
Yeah.
No.
Got to be a amphibian of some kind because it doesn't have scales and it's not a mammal. And it doesn't live at sea, so it's not fish.
Is it a lizard of some kind?
No. Don't take my response that I just gave you to mean anything. I wasn't questioning that. It is definitely not a lizard, but I don't want to throw you with the scales. No, because I'm just Googling to make sure after, and when we're arguing about this, after I tell you what it is, if I Google does it have scales, I want the answer to be a definitive no. Let's see.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's just a no. I don't consider that scale.
Could you? Well, never mind. Can I go look at the spreadsheet and just see the
Yeah,
questions,
yeah,
not your
yeah.
answer?
I don't have my answer in there.
All right, interesting. So it is not an anteater, no scales, on land, not domesticated, smaller than a person, not a mammal, cannot injure you, not a toad, not a lizard. Ooh, okay. Is it a tortoise?
No. Oh, that was question 10. Um, this animal will fit in the palm of your hand.
Definitely smaller than a person.
Is it a bug of some kind?
I would say so, yeah.
You would say so.
Uh-huh.
Say so. Hmm. Is it native to North America?
I think so.
Like they're found here, I guess, at least.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Then that's
Okay.
definitely good. Well, let me find out the answer to that other question. Yeah, I think they are native to North America. Question 13.
Lucky 13. Aaron.
I know.
Yeah.
Can it fly?
Yes.
Oh, that makes it my turn. Is it, does it, can it sting? Does it have a stinger?
No. No.
Is it longer than it is wide?
I think so. Just look at a few pictures here.
Think so?
Yeah, it's longer than it is wide.
Questions is going to be 15?
Okay, that's
That
15.
was
So I'll
15.
give you another clue.
Okay.
This animal has a oh, um yeah, okay. This animal has a shell, an exoskeleton that it sheds.
Sheds?
Uh-huh.
Oh, dang. You stole my cool question from me. But it can fly? Oh, heck. Mm. Is it a locust?
Um, no.
Dang.
Speaking of locusts,
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
This is the year for the trees to scream.
Okay.
we're supposed to be get hit with 2 different forms of locusts this year.
Okay, so the answer is yes, it is a locust. I was looking for cicada, but I think they are synonymous.
They are.
Yeah,
Let's go,
so you got it. And the
baby!
reason I thought of that is because of the fact that they've been in the news lately because of the swarming that's
Yeah.
supposed to happen this year.
Good job, Lyle.
Yes. Okay, so my fun question I was going to ask was, is it la cucaracha?
Yeah,
What the
gonna
fuck does
ask
Then
that
that
you
as
said
mean?
well.
but then you said it sheds its exoskeleton, and I don't think we do that.
What does that mean? La
A
cucaracha.
The
cockroach.
cockroach.
Oh,
La
okay.
cucaracha. La
Okay.
cucaracha.
I gotcha. Well, this concludes this episode's 20 questions.
This concludes this episode. That was brutal, and now I have a headache.
Yeah, for real. That was tough. All right, moving on. Aaron, let's talk about something random. What you got
Random?
for us?
Okay. So, I don't know about y'all, but typically I tend to have stressful moments as an adult.
Mm.
from time to time. So I wanted to bring things back a little bit
Mhm.
to our kindergarten days, and I don't know, I want us each to tell everyone what they remember about kindergarten. Not
Okay.
maybe not like everything, but like just like the fun facts about your kindergarten, maybe about your teacher, about your favorite things you learned, maybe something that you did or happened to you, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
All right. Well, um, I remember very specifically my kindergarten's teacher was Miss Prejean, and she's a very nice lady, and I really liked her class. I remember very distinctly the mats that we slept on, those foldable blue and red mats.
They don't do naps in kindergarten anymore.
Yeah, I remember doing
I
that
think it
though.
depends on where you go.
I remember laying there a lot of times and not taking a nap, which is probably why I don't do it anymore. Um, what else do I remember about kindergarten? In our kindergarten, we did these school plays. I guess they were seasonal. I can specifically remember a holiday slash Christmas related play we did where it was like we were going through the seasons of the year, but it was definitely, I feel like it was definitely in the fall or in winter time for some reason. And I remember I was a snowflake. Someone had
You
cut out a giant snowflake out of a big old poster board, and
damn snowflake.
and my face was the middle of it. And I had to hold it out. And I remember having to, there were like two or three of us that were snowflakes, and we had to basically walk and spin around across the stage from one end to the other. I don't know why I remember that specifically, but I do. Um, what else? Um, I went to kindergarten in a different city than I went to second grade through the rest of my elementary um, grades, and then I finished out junior high and high school in that same city that we moved to. So I really only did kindergarten and first grade at this school. I remember more from kindergarten than I do from first grade, though. Is that weird? I don't remember a whole lot from that first grade year.
I don't think that's weird.
Yeah, I guess because it's like first time at
The
school.
first, yeah.
We did go to daycare, but this is not about that. This is about kindergarten.
Did
I
you go to
remember,
kindergarten in the 80s?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, you're old.
Did you
It was
go
the
all
end of the
day?
80s. I believe we were all day, yeah, because I caught the bus in the morning.
So you're at a public school.
Yes, I always went to public school my whole life. Yeah, we caught the bus in the morning, then I'd bus drop me off at my house, and someone, no, did it drop me off at my house or did we take it to daycare or something? Shit, I don't know. I have to ask my mom. Those details are fuzzy because my mom always worked. Anyway, interesting. I don't know. I don't. I can't really think of much else. Those are the only things I can really think about kindergarten. And I ran into that. So I went to kindergarten where I live now. I moved away and grew up elsewhere, and then moved back to the city to this area to come to college here, and just stayed here. And I ran into my kindergarten teacher at some point while I was in college, and said hello and told her who I was, and she did not remember me, but she laughed. Kind of
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's what I remember.
Okay, okay. Lyle?
All right. So
Oh,
I
Lord, here we go.
I believe my kindergarten teacher's name was Miss Gray, but I'm not positive about that. But I can definitely say that two of my three first teachers were a Miss Gray, like kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Like one was AY and one was EY.
Oh, wow.
Um,
That's not typical.
so I believe that
Wait,
was my
on that
kindergarten.
on that note, when I was in second grade, I had two teachers, and they were across the hall from each other. We were actually in portable buildings, and they were both Miss Duplichet, both of them.
They do that at Oliver's school, and I think there's two teachers that team up, and they're both like Broussards or something like that.
Yeah, not confusing at all. So we had to label them by their first initial of their
Yeah.
first name. Okay, continue.
Uh, so yeah, I think that's true, but I'm not positive about that. I got detention, and my parents called on my first ever day of kindergarten.
Wow,
Yeah,
little
impressive.
rebel.
Uh, because there was a kid at my school who's older than me who I knew because his parents were friends with my parent. And we were playing on the playground during recess, and I caught him and I was giving him a noogie, which is frowned upon in school at recess.
Wow.
So I got detention for that. What else? Oh, I don't remember what the kid's name was, but I remember a kid stole my crayons. You had to bring like the box of crayons, right? Like a 28 4 count or 48 count or whatever. And I
Mhm.
remember I had the big box, like the 96 count, because I don't know why my mom got me bigger than what was on the school supply list, but whatever. And it went missing. We had like little boxes up front in the classroom with our names on them that we kept our little art supplies and stuff in.
Mhm.
And my crayons were missing, and I told my teacher that they were missing, and she immediately knew who had taken them, and she asked them if they took them, and he said no. And she said, "Well, you just came to the trash can by my desk and were throwing away torn up pieces of crayon box."
Oh, oh.
So he shredded my crayon box to try and hide the evidence because it had my name on it, I guess.
In kindergarten?
In kindergarten, yeah.
That's
Wow.
pretty impressive.
What a little thief.
And um what else did I
Can
what
y'all
else?
still hear me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, something just beeped on me.
Headphones may be dying.
No, they're plugged in.
Oh, okay. Uh trying to think of anything else specific from kindergarten. Um I got I didn't get in trouble, but I know that I got like I was told that I was not good at coloring or that I wasn't coloring well because I would color quickly. Like I would color in the lines, but I wouldn't fill in. So there was, how they like the white
Mhm.
if you don't like really color with with a like a wax crayon. I remember that, and I remember I'm not positive that this was in kindergarten, but in case it was, I remember there was a girl that I was friends with, and my older stepsister would make fun of me that she was my girlfriend, but she was not. But some boy stabbed her in the leg with a pencil several times on the playground, and I remember fighting him over that.
Wow.
Uh oh, also the kindergarten that I went to was just right around the corner from where I lived with my mom during the school week.
Hmm.
So we just would walk. She would walk me down there to school.
Nice.
And I definitely for sure remember taking naps, and I do not remember not napping
Uh,
to the surprise of no one, I'm sure.
Right.
But yeah, that's the detention thing is the big one, I think. That's my number one go-to kindergarten story that I got detention on my first ever day of school of all time, my life.
and you went to school, your whole school career was all like in the same area, right? You never flip flopped
Yeah,
around.
so the town we grew up in, well, I grew like it's like they call it the Tri-City area.
Yeah.
So where I grew up, which is the biggest of the three, and I went to school there first, second, or kindergarten, first and second grade, and then I was tested for gifted. And when I got into gifted, that was across the bridge in a different town, which was where Aaron lived. So I went from third grade all through high school in that town.
Gotcha.
So it was the same area. Never moved away, but
That's what I meant. Yeah.
I did change school.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like for me to go?
No, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're just
We're
gonna
running
skip
out of
you on
time.
this topic.
Okay, anyway, I went to the church I attended kindergarten program when I was in
Ooh,
kindergarten. I
okay.
went I went there for 4-year-olds, preschool, and also for kindergarten. Um, the lady that was my kindergarten teacher was the pastor's wife.
Okay.
And she was an older lady whenever I was in kindergarten. And I remember like our conduct was worms and apples. So like if your worm got in your apple, you were being bad.
Bad apple.
Yeah. We
And if your
also
worm
had
gets in your apple now, you have children.
and then we also had I only went for half a day in kindergarten and 4-year-olds. I was picked up at 12 or walked down the street to the music minister's house because at the time my mom took piano lessons. And so I would go there and then when she got off of work, she always kind of got off of work a little earlier, she would come get me. Except for on Wednesdays, she would come at noon to pick me up because she was off on Wednesdays, and then, like, once a month, we'd go out to lunch with the girls, and most of the time, we would go to the Chinese restaurant, and they would all
Mm.
give me their cookies,
Oh,
their fortune cookies.
We don't do that. We just
Um,
eat our own cookies and the kids
lucky
can fend for
you.
themselves.
I fell in love with Pineapple Delights at this place.
Oh, I love those.
Yes. So, anyway, my point was one day I got a worm in my apple, and because it was at my church, we could get into this building anytime we were at church. And I think, like, maybe one Sunday or maybe it was a Wednesday evening, I had taken my mom to my class because I was so excited to show her a piece of artwork that we did. And we go in there, and keep in mind, I am probably, I don't know, 4 foot? Would I be 4 foot by then? Maybe not even.
No, you would not.
No, you'd be like
Um,
Simon's height.
okay, yeah. Well, I was, like, big for
Okay.
a kindergartner. Anyway, I was the tallest kid in my class
Mm,
in both 4-year-olds and kindergarten,
mhm.
and that did not stick around for me. But anyway, um, forgetting that I had gotten in trouble, I went in there, and, like, while I was in there, I was like, and then I was trying to, like, do the, like, ooh, stretch thing to try and hide the fact that I had a worm in my apple, but
In
was not
fact,
tall
drawing
enough.
drawing more
Yeah.
attention to it.
Yeah, imagine, like, a 5-year-old doing this.
So wait, do you remember what you got in trouble for?
No, not at all.
Okay.
There was another time, um, I remember I got in a fight with a kid because he bit me
In kindergarten?
in kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
I remember for show and tell, somebody brought a cow's heart in.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was it preserved in, like, a jar?
No. Like, I'm
Mm,
pretty sure, like, they unwrapped it out of freezer paper or something.
amazing.
You said show and tell, and it reminded me of something I remembered from kindergarten, and it
Please
was
share.
okay, this is fun, by the way. It was the way we sat. So we didn't have desks or anything, it was an open room, but in the front of the room, the main part, there were 4 different colored lines that made a square, and I think it was, like, red, yellow, blue, green, and you were assigned a line, and you just had to sit in that line. And I remember vividly doing show and tell, and you had to go stand in the middle of the square and do your show and tell.
Nice.
And I think I was the red line. What a weird thing to remember.
I
But
don't
never
ever remember anything from kindergarten show and tell, like, that I brought, but when I was in the 4-year-old class, we did show and tell, and I brought my pet crawfish.
oh, nice. I don't remember what I brought either, but okay,
I don't
continue
remember
with
doing
your.
show and tell like ever.
I just those lines came back to me so clearly when you
Yeah.
said show and
I
tell.
do remember I remember this while you were talking earlier that another one of my parents' friends they lived in a trailer, and the street that their trailer was on was right next to my school, and
Mhm.
their kids who I knew were younger than me, and I would go like talk to them through the fence during recess because their back fence was my school fence.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
nice.
So this school you went to that was associated with the church, like did the people who teach at the program were they actual like certified teachers or did they just volunteers for the church? Do you know?
I have no clue. I'm assuming they were.
I guess they would have had to be because it's state mandated. You have to go to kindergarten, right?
Well, not at the time. I'm sure it wasn't.
Oh, okay. That wasn't a thing.
I don't think so. I think in Louisiana until recently, I think you had to be like in school by 7 or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I could be making that up, but I don't think that we had to go to kindergarten
Gotcha.
because there was kindergarten at the public school, but I didn't go there.
Mhm.
And like a lot of people went to first grade, but not everybody went to kindergarten.
What was that like switching? I'm assuming you went to first grade public school, yeah?
Yeah,
What was that like, that transition? Do you recall it at all?
not a big deal.
Okay.
I never really
Did
never really was a big deal for kindergarten because well, first for any transition. Because I will say the biggest transition was 6th grade
yeah,
because the town where my kindergarten was had a public elementary school, but then in the Tri-City area that he was talking about,
yeah.
that school filtered into 2 different schools depending on wherever you lived at.
Mm. Did that church have any other grades or it stopped at kindergarten?
It had 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, and kindergarten,
Okay, so you had to go somewhere else.
which I didn't go to the 3-year-old program.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I don't really know if it was I'm maybe they weren't, certified because, again, we would get off at noon.
Yeah,
We didn't take naps with them, we didn't eat with them other than snacks.
yeah.
We had art class. I'm trying to think if we had music, I don't think so. But yeah, we didn't
I wonder
and
if
it was
you.
like the biggest classroom ever.
Oh,
I remember
well.
we had a section where we sat in desks where we would, like, learn, and then there was another area that had, like, tables, and then
Mhm.
there was another area that was just playroom.
Okay, so speaking of music, I don't know when this happens, but I know a lot of people had music in like their earlier grades.
Mhm.
I was never in I think we did like choir or whatever in some point in elementary school before you split between choir or band in 5th grade, but I never did anything with musical instruments in my classes.
Me either.
So when people started talking about recorders and stuff and playing the recorder, I had no idea what a recorder was. I had never seen a recorder in my life,
Same,
which is like a simplified clarinet for anyone who does.
same boat. Same for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, so people were like, "Oh, yeah, we used to play the recorder." And I'm like, What is that?"
Yeah, had the same
I mean,
experience too.
simplified clarinet is kind of it's more like a flute.
Is it?
You
I thought
play it like a clarinet, but it's got more of a flute sound.
okay, and it doesn't have a reed or anything, it's just like you blow it out.
No.
Kinda
And
like
they're
that
like
whistle the boys have.
literally you can get them for $1.
Yeah. Yeah, I just didn't I had never seen that,
I
never knew
think
what it
I
was.
saw that Oliver will get a recorder maybe in 3rd grade.
Interesting.
Maybe it's 4th grade. I don't
God,
know.
God bless you.
I know. Well, he has a recorder, but
Yeah.
Um,
I
you need to
mean, there's
record
nicer
him.
ones.
You need to record him playing his recorder.
Oh, we will.
Anyway, that was it. I just thought maybe we could have a discussion about kindergarten.
Well,
And
that
we
was
did.
interesting.
I
Good
wonder,
job.
did it cost to go to your church's kindergarten
I'm
program?
sure, I mean, my parents tithe,
Right, that's what I mean.
So, I'm assuming it costs something for supplies, but I would imagine for members of the church that it was, like, heavily encouraged for donations.
Right.
I don't know, but I'll have to ask my mom that as well because I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm curious. I don't know why I'm curious, but I'm curious.
If it cost, it didn't cost like what you hear privates like a proper private school costs. It wasn't
No,
like that at all.
right, correct.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, were these teachers paid a salary? Was this volunteer stuff people were doing?
I'm
Because
sure they were paid something.
a lot of those church programs are all volunteer or next to nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just curious. All
Well,
right,
my
cool.
kindergarten teacher got special favors from the pastor, so
That
Ex-
that's okay.
maybe we should cut
You,
that out.
They were married.
using?
That's
Yeah,
the
they
joke,
were married, yeah.
Oh,
but that's funny.
that went for a ride I wasn't ready for all of a sudden.
Okay, before we move on, since we're not doing a non-conspiracy theory this episode, I wanted to mention the non-conspiracy theory from the last episode.
Pause.
So, oh, okay.
Pause. I'm supposed to say what I think it is
Yeah, I know.
because I think I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna lead you in, bro.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
Thank you, though. Okay, so last episode we talked about hiccups and what we thought the cause of hiccups were. At some point, I'm not gonna be able to cut that out. What's so funny?
It doesn't matter, you don't have to cut it out. I'm just
What's
laughing at how you told Lyle. Bro.
Okay. Anyway, so Lyle claimed that he Lyle
Sorry.
claimed that he knew the real reason we get hiccups and the real cause. So before I read what I Googled, we're gonna let him give his what he thinks the real reason is, and then we'll
Yes.
fact check him real time.
Okay, so I think it is something goes irregular in your breathing pattern, specifically with your diaphragm, and your
Mhm.
body is doing the hiccups to like try to shock your breathing back into the regular pattern or shock your diaphragm back into doing whatever it's supposed to do.
And peanut butter helps?
Well, I think because
Controls the
of
breathing.
I don't know about peanut butter or maybe it's like because it's kind of sticky and the way you eat it with your mouth feel, it maybe you just you breathe. It's kind of like holding your breath,
Hmm. Exactly.
but
That's what I
better.
think it is. So, based on this very short 2 sentence description here, I would say you are mostly correct. It says the cause of hiccups is muscular activity of your diaphragm that is controlled by nerves. And when a particular stimuli triggers those nerves to send the diaphragm into spasms, you get hiccups. And it's not known exactly why this happens, but it happens.
Interesting.
Yep. So blame it on the diaphragm.
I will.
um, Aaron, tell us something else we didn't know
Oh,
in this week's Did You Know?
did you know? While I'm pulling it up on my phone, I'm gonna tell you that it is about a jellyfish.
Oh, is it the Japanese man of war?
Portuguese.
Uh,
Oh, Portuguese man of war?
wow.
Wrong country.
Typical. Okay. Did you know there is a species of jellyfish that never dies?
I've heard of this, but I don't remember the name of it.
Yes,
It's
I have also
tiny.
heard of it.
It's a little box jellyfish?
Um, I don't know
No?
what size it is.
Okay, tell us about it.
Is it
There
tiny
is a
and
scientific name for this jellyfish, but I will not read it because I don't know how you pronounce it. But the immortal jellyfish is known to be able to revert back into its adolescent state after going through adulthood, making it basically eternal.
That
That's
is
it.
bizarre. I Googled it and it does not look like what I was thinking. But I
That's it.
remember hearing about this because they were saying they were going to study it for anti-aging and whatnot.
Lord, I don't know. It sounds like it could kill you. It's immortal.
Wow.
The lifespan says that potentially forever.
Oh, it is tiny. 4.5 millimeters. Smaller than the nail in your finger. Huh. Has
Interesting.
Yeah.
an immortal jellyfish ever died? Yeah. It sinks to the ocean floor, begins to decay. Amazingly, its cells re-aggregate into a new jellyfish. Polyps emerge and a new jellyfish is formed. Goodness gracious. Well, somebody need to get on that and come up with some jellyfish pills to make us younger.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
about
really I don't know. I feel like this is like that vampire thing. Like, look, you're gonna turn me into a vampire. If you could just let me know in advance and give me some time to get fit, because I don't
Mm.
want to be immortal in this body.
I don't think your body is unchanging.
It's not where I
You just
thought you were
don't
going with that request.
you just don't age. You could diet. But also I think part of becoming a vampire is you just immediately become thin and moody and hot.
Well, I'm one of those things for sure. Okay, that's it for Did You Know?
All right. Well, Lyle, take the lead on bringing us into our list for this episode.
Top 3. So this is something that I kind of vaguely got the idea planted in my head the other day, and I was like, this would be a fun top 3 list. So let's run it by the crew and see what they think.
Well,
So,
I hated it at first. I really had
well,
to think about it
that's
a
typical.
lot.
He hates to think.
Hey, 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 hey.
So the top 3 for this week is your top 3 fictional bands or singers. So these are bands that are purely fictional, like in a movie or TV show, bands that started out fictional, even if they maybe became a real band later, or alter egos. So the example I used for that was Chris Gaines, which was Garth Brooks, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
His like punk rock, moody emo alter ego, but like the Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band does not count because that's just the Beatles. They just kind of did a concept album where they pretended to be that band, but they were still the Beatles. So that's the topic, and I just thought it would be fun to pull some, just to talk about some nostalgia pieces, pretty much.
I personally can't get on board with how that's different, but
How it's different? Well, because he literally released the album as Chris Gaines, and they released the album as the Beatles.
oh, okay.
And then in the song, they referred to themselves as Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I have a whole slew of honorable mentions that I'm gonna mention if they don't get brought up, just to put their names out there. But anyway, who wants to go first? Or should I go first since it's my topic?
I like
That's
that.
fine.
Okay. My number 3 is Link Larkin from Hairspray, as portrayed by Zac Efron.
Mm.
Hottie with a body.
Wow.
Because, first of all, I love Hairspray. It's a great movie. Second of all, I like his songs and I think they're funny. And at least one of them I still sing regularly to myself all the time.
Which one?
Um, what's it called? I don't know what it's called. The
Yeah,
Lady's
just
Choice.
the lady's choice.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
Because I'm always like, because it's hard having fun playing with yourself.
Okay. Speak for yourself.
Shake those hips in my direction.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The prettiest lady I'd ever to see.
so take me home and then unwrap me. So yeah, so I wanted to I had to get Zac Efron on this list at some point, and that was the best choice for me.
Okay.
So Link Larkin is number 3 for me.
I didn't even think of characters in musicals because I could name a million.
Nice.
I don't even remember his name in The Greatest Showman, but
See, I
Mhm.
don't think that counts because he's not really a band. He's just a person and he's singing in a musical. But in that show, he is like presented as a singer on a TV show.
Well, then you might not like my number 3.
It's okay. I'm not
Okay.
super strict
I
about it.
know.
I'm just telling you how
I really had to think about this category because this is not something I really ever thought about before. Like, and also not like I never said, "Oh, I really like this fake musical person in this show." I don't know. It's just not something I.
Yeah. Whereas contrarily, I listed about 8 just off the top of my
Yeah,
head that I
could
like.
not could barely think of 3 personally. So I just once I started thinking about it, I was like, all right, what are some that I know of that are memorable to me? And my
Did you
number
reference
3,
a list online?
I did have to go look a little
Because
bit.
Erin mentioned she was looking at a list, so I went and pulled up a list just to make sure I didn't forget anyone, and I'm glad I did. It did
Yeah,
remind someone I have to go.
I really tried hard to think of 3 off the top of my head without looking because I like to not Google first.
Yeah.
But I thought of 1. No, actually, I thought of 2. Then I was like, fuck, I don't know. Let me just go search it. So I started searching. I was like, oh, yeah.
And
So my number 3
yeah.
is from a movie. And the character, who is a singer in the movie,
Mhm.
is Sister Mary Robert from Sister Act.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
She is the little skinny white lady who like has this real big
The red
voice.
hair.
Yeah, she's kind of got that reddish color hair.
yeah,
Yeah.
and she's got like the different nun thing,
Yeah,
right?
The
the
Yeah,
habit.
different habit. Yeah, uh-huh.
yeah.
I remember watching that show and always thinking, man, she could sing. So
Yeah.
there you go. That's my
Good.
number 3.
I like it. I like it. Aaron?
All right. My number 3 is a little band called Together
Never
Oh,
heard of it.
from a MTV movie called Together.
yeah.
It was
I need to Google them.
it was the band in this movie, and they were kind of like making fun of all the other bands. But like there were 5 of them.
Look at these fools. Oh my God.
There were 5 of them, and they all like represented some different like personality. But
Hmm.
anyway, um my favorite song that they
Oh,
sang was uh you can either call it You Plus Me Equals Us or Calculus. And they would be like, "It says you plus me equals us. I know my calculus."
okay. Okay, I wanna say 2 things real quick since you didn't mention them yet. This band title, first when I Googled it, I searched the word "together," but
Mm-mm.
no, it is the number 2,
Mhm.
2GE plus sign
Mhm.
HER.
The plus is
Mhm.
the T.
Yeah, the plus is the T. So, very stylized. I've never even heard of this.
I
I've heard
just
that song.
I just would like to share some lyrics. Girl, algebra or trigonometry could never equal up to what you do to me. So let's integrate, don't differentiate. If you were in my class, there ain't no way I could pass. I hate English, gym, and not to mention I can't even afford to pay my attention.
My God.
No philosophy could ever come between us, but we'll always have our calculus.
Mm. Too much.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my number 3.
Good.
Number
This is
2.
exactly what I would had hoped for. So all 3 of mine, by the way, are from movies, and none of them were on the list that I found on Wikipedia.
Mm.
Okay, so my number 2 is Powerline from a Goofy movie.
Mm.
Now, as far as I know, Powerline only has 1 song, but damn, it's a good song. That's why you watch a Goofy movie, is to get to the Powerline concert.
Okay.
So that's my number 2, Powerline.
Is there a particular part of the song you like?
We're seeing it eye to eye. Yes, the Powerline, the song, the dance. It's like the only time I really like Goofy. It's all good.
Nice. Okay.
You don't have any thoughts about Powerline, Aaron?
He's on my list.
Oh, he is? Oh, good.
Yeah.
My number 2 is from a TV show. It is a character by the name of Ivy Lynn, and she is played by the actress Megan Hilty, and it is the TV show Smash. She is a Broadway singer in the show. She stars opposite Catherine McPhee from American Idol. I forget her. Karen was her name in the show. Anyway, they are both competing to be the lead actress in a Broadway musical about Marilyn Monroe in the show. And she is just a phenomenal singer. I actually saw her in person, in concert, well, the end of last year. Or was it the beginning of this year? Yeah, beginning of this year, January. She happened to randomly be coming to a performing arts theater close by. And so a coworker of mine who watched the show with me got tickets and we went watch her.
Nice. I've never
Yeah.
heard of any of this other than Catherine McPhee.
There you go.
And if I would have seen a show called Smash, I would have assumed it was like based on the play or whatever that is a musical, I guess. Smash.
There's a show called MASH.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
I
know
know
what,
that.
because Smash was the fictional musical title in the show.
But
It's
the
not
one
a
I'm
real
thinking of
musical.
is not about Marilyn Monroe.
Uh,
It's about like they're making music with lunch trays and stuff like
oh,
that.
that's
Blast. Right?
no, no, shoot.
It's the drummer thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stomp?
Oh yeah, maybe
Yeah.
Stomp. That sounds right.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting.
that's what I would do.
I
I
will
know.
listen.
All right. That's my turn.
Yep,
Mhm.
number 2.
My number 2, the dreamy, dreamy son of a gun from Xenon Girl of the 21st Century, Mr. Protozoa from the band Microbe.
I'm Googling all these people, brother.
Now, he had a much bigger part in the other movies, but let me just tell you, you watch Xenon Girl of the 21st Century to get to the Protozoa concert.
Mm-hmm.
And Zoom, 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 he made my heart go boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, boom.
Oh, spiky
Oh,
hair dude?
yeah, I wanted to be his supernova girl.
Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Yep,
That's another movie I've never seen, but I know the song.
Yeah, I never
so
saw
good.
that.
I love that movie.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. You make my heart go boom, boom, boom.
And when I say so good, I mean like whenever I was a preteen, okay? I do
Right.
realize that this is not an actual good movie.
Sure.
Of course. Understood.
Okay, so now back to me.
Yep.
Okay, before I do my number 1, I want to do my honorable mention first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go through them just real quick, just the name and a quick snip. So Spinal Tap from This is Spinal Tap, which is a 80s like mockumentary about like hair metal bands, and they're just a fake band in the movie, and it's really funny. And they're like the first one I think of when I think of fake bands. The Monkees, which was a band made for a TV show, kind of similar vibe to like early Beatles, like more poppy Beatles. And I always listened to Monkey songs with my dad when I was a kid and didn't realize that they were like fake band. Death Clock from Metalocalypse, which is Aaron reminded me of. I kind of forgot about them because I would have thought, I don't know why I forgot about them, but I like their music and it's funny metal music. So, Jabberjaw, which featured a shark and was from like Scooby Doo, I think, or some Scooby Doo crossovers. Maybe there was a Jabberjaw show, but I just remember the Jabberjaw band and there was a shark that sang. Josie and the Pussycats from the Archie comics
Mhm.
originally, but I saw them also in Scooby-Doo crossovers. The School of Rock Band, because it's great. And final honorable mention is The Clash at Demon Head from Scott Pilgrim. They also only have one song, but it's a good song. So, now, my number one fictional band is the Soggy Bottom Boy. Or from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Mhm. I am a
And
man of constant sorrow.
Mm-hmm. So they sing a couple other songs as well during the movie, but that's the like key song, obviously. And that's just a fun movie with a weird premise, just a super weird premise that I just love the Soggy Bottom Boy.
It's just
And
like basically the Odyssey.
yeah, that's why I was saying it's a weird premise because it's like set in like what, the 20s, the 30s, and
Mhm.
they're just like traveling bluegrass band trio, and they just get into all kinds of shenanigans and stuff because it's all stuff from the Odyssey. Like they are Odysseus more or less. And so yeah, I'm a Dapper Dan man.
And you know who I really, really like in that movie too? The ones that play the sirens, the
Mhm.
song that they do.
Yeah.
I've never seen that movie.
What?
What?
Never seen it. That's with
Oh
Clooney's in there, right?
my
Yeah.
god, no, you have to watch it. That
We're
movie is
watching
good.
it. We're watching it and talking about it on the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
That's our next movie review.
No, it's so good. You're gonna like it.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Like,
My
um, Holly Hunter, John Goodman is in it,
mhm. Mhm.
George Clooney.
Yeah. I never looked into what the movie was about, and I guess it never grabbed my attention, so I've never watched
I
it.
probably watched it a dozen times before I knew that it was like the Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Okay.
though his name is Ulysses Everett McGill. It's like a really one of those parts that you wouldn't expect George Clooney to play, which just makes it that much better. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay. I only have one honorable mention, so I guess I'll mention it now. I had picked as a potential Jesse Swanson from Pitch Perfect, played by Skylar Astin.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked him,
dang it.
him in that
Those
movie.
I meant to put the Barden Bellas and the Troublemakers on my honorable mention.
Yeah, they're good. Okay, my number one is none other than Miss Phoebe Buffay, played
Oh,
by
nice.
played by Lisa Kudrow in Friends. I love the TV show Friends, and I memorized many of her songs from that show.
That's funny.
Give
Yeah.
us one.
Smelly cat, what are they feeding you? And then the girls in the back, smelly, 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 smelly. It's not your fault. Oh, smelly cat.
Love
Yeah.
it.
And then she had another one about grandparents. It was something like, grandma's a person that everyone likes. Yeah, she buys you nice toys and a shiny bright bike. But lately she hasn't been coming to dinner. And last time you saw her, she looked so much thinner. Now your mom and dad said that she moved to Peru, but the truth is she died, and someday you will too. La 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 la. I think she's singing this to a group of kids at like the library or something.
Perfect.
All
I,
right.
have seen a lot of episodes of Friends, but I have not seen them all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch
And it's one of those things that, like, I'm not gonna go back and watch either because it's sitcom, right? Like
Yes, there's not like a long I mean, there are long tie-in stories, but it's not an episode to episode.
I feel like you can you can jump in anywhere and get who everybody is.
You can, but there is a storyline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron,
Okay. Well,
spoiler.
so I have 2 honorable mentions. One is the Soggy Bottom Boys. The other is Zack Attack from Saved by the Bell.
Mm.
I only know of one song they sing, and it's "Friends forever, always will be friends, talking about friends."
You know what that sounds like?
What?
Everybody needs a partner.
Oh, yeah, oh. Okay, so my number 1 is Powerline.
Yes. Let's go.
It's everything about that performance that I just love. I wish he was real. I mean, he is real, but I wish, like, there was I don't know, what is he, a dog
Yeah, I think so.
that sang and danced like that? I'd buy a ticket to his concert.
I would go with you. I would take you.
Yeah. And the song that Lyle was just talking about, y'all, Will Smith, he's got a great song called Partners. Make sure you look it up. I actually, rehearsed or sang it in front of my class one time.
In high school, right?
Yeah, because my book was, I think it was Big Mouth Ugly Girl, but the projects we had to do for our book report, one was to, like, pick a song and relate it to the book, and that was the song so,
Very nice.
yeah.
No High School Musical on the list.
No, like I said, I don't really
We just were
I
talking about it last episode.
I don't really consider them like a band. Like they are singers, but they're just people in the movie that sing. They're not like a performer.
Sharpay would disagree.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
Sharpay, but Sharpay is not obviously not the best. She's fabulous, but
He is fabulous. All right. Well, that brings us to the end of the episode. Is there anything else you guys want to share before we close it out?
I want you to watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? You can delete the other list that I gave you that you have never watched.
Oh my gosh.
no, don't delete it. Keep it.
Your
But
job is to watch that before our next recording. You have to
I
watch this
am
movie.
making no promises, but I
Come
will.
on. You have nothing but time.
yeah, you watch it. We'll rewatch it and we'll review it like we did the Western.
Well, if that makes it onto the list, then it'll be a priority and I'll do it.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, no promises.
Unbelievable. This man was literally sending us pictures of his feet in his hammock earlier today.
Yup.
And he's
And
claiming he didn't have time to watch one movie.
oh, that is
in,
not what I said.
in
Aaron
a
brought up time. I didn't bring up time. I didn't say
in
I
a
wasn't going to watch because I didn't have time.
fortnight worth of days.
I'll do what I want to do, and I may not want to watch it.
For us. Do it for us.
I'll try to watch
It's really good.
it. I believe you.
I feel like he's gonna come back and be like, "I was bored, I turned it off."
I didn't like it.
That may be.
Oh my gosh. If
If,
if so, like, I'm really gonna like, right now, I'm already questioning our friendship because I did not know that you did not see this movie.
if the other 10 movies you asked me to watch didn't break us, then we're good.
No, but this is the real deal. The other ones that I want you to watch are like, I can understand why you haven't watched them yet
Okay.
because, like, it's not the typical movie that you would put on, you know?
Okay.
And I guess I could understand why you would feel like this isn't either.
I know
Based
nothing about the movie, honestly. I've never put any thought into it. I
okay.
just have never watched it. I don't know anything about it.
Well, you have two strong recommendations.
But also,
coming.
I would like to say you don't like the main series that I love. You have not seen them.
What?
Like the Lord of the Rings movies and the Harry Potter movies.
That's That's not true.
You've seen all those movies?
I haven't seen all of them.
He
Okay.
has
I've
seen.
seen the first Lord of the Rings. I've watched all of The Hobbit. I read The Hobbit.
Okay.
Also, I've watched all of the Harry Potter movies.
I haven't,
Oh, I don't know why I thought you haven't seen those.
but
Well,
we
I
do.
guess maybe we didn't watch all of the Harry Potter, but I definitely watched like the first 5.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the first 5 for sure, maybe 6. But my mom is coming home from her trip soon, and she went to the Hobbit stuff in New Zealand. So now
Yeah.
she is inspired to watch those movies because she hasn't seen them either. So now
How
we have
jealous.
a reason to watch them. So we will be watching those soon.
Nice. My point is, tastes are different. It is what it is.
No, I agree.
Yeah, but you're gonna like them.
Okay, we shall see.
I
I will
I
give
believe.
I will give my honest opinion as I always do.
Listen. Hang on.
Well, oh wait, are you doing something?
Yep.
Oh,
He's
It's
typing at the speed of light.
it is less than 2 hours long. Like,
oh,
it's not like we're asking you to watch a 3-hour movie. You can watch a whole 1 hour and 47-minute
right.
movie without turning it off early.
Okay, we'll
I
see.
believe in you.
Okay.
Do you know that song at least?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard it, but I mean,
Okay, I thought it was you singing it with me, so that's why I was extra shocked.
I mean, I feel like I've heard it, but out of context, not from the movie.
I know
Or-
you were singing it, Lyle, but I thought he was singing it as well.
Oh, and
I
then
was.
tonight, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't singing tonight.
I believe that even played on the radio.
Yeah, that's
It
why
did. It
I
did,
remember
yeah.
that movie being hyped up a lot, and I remember seeing a lot of trailers about it, and that song was featured, and I don't know, it just never, like I said, it never grabbed my attention. I never wanted to watch it, and I never did.
Well, now your 2 best friends are saying
Go
you
watch
should.
it. Okay, well, that brings us to the end of episode 8. Wow, we've done 8 of these.
Isn't
That's
that
good.
crazy?
It's crazy. Times are flying on
Lyle
by.
said that most podcasts don't make it past episode 3.
Really? What a
I believe
crazy
so.
stat.
90% of podcasts don't get past episode 3.
Dang. We're so rare. All right. Well, thanks for listening once again, and we'll catch you guys in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.